guys, so I had indicated, I think it was in my last vlog, about how I was so frustrated, like trying to go to different grocery stores, drugstores, to kind of find some new products. Particularly I was after some Milani stuff and Wet n Wild stuff. The Milani stuff I wound up ordering online at Target. And the Wet n Wild stuff, though, I needed was foundation. It's that new Photo Focus foundation. I'll show you guys in a minute, but I needed to be there in person. I don't like buying foundation online because it's hard enough for me to match my foundation when I'm like present, like in the store, kind of looking at the different shades. It's like near impossible online, and so I don't know, that's my thing. And so I really wanted to find it in store, and I finally found, with a lot of drama, why did I sing that like I'm on Broadway or something? I finally found a CVS that carried the best line of Wet n Wild stuff, and they were pretty decent when it came to the Milani stuff as well. Those two I find are the two brands that are hard to find kind of like the full selection of. So let me show you what I picked up. Hold on. So I told you I went to CVS and I was able to get the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. Not that I'm taking like a ton of pictures of myself, but I heard that this is actually like a really good foundation. So then in that Photo Focus line, they also had the pressed powder, which you had to pick a shade for. They also had, where is it? They also came out with a concealer, which I have to tell you, I don't really have very high hopes for because I never find that these concealers conceal enough for me, but whatever. And then they also had the Photo Focus setting spray. So that's like the entire like Photo Focus line. I should be able to take like a ton of major pictures of myself and still look fabulous. They also had by Mega Glow, this is a contour stick, this is a highlighter stick, and this is a concealer, which I might wind up having to do double duty on my eyes if I try to use that other kind of liquid doe foot applicator concealer. But I think I've mentioned before to you guys that I don't usually do cream contour or cream highlight, and I was like, you know what, these looked really cool. They were so cheap, less than $5, and I thought, let me see if I get comfortable with the idea of using cream products to highlight and contour. The other thing I got, so I'll let you know, the other thing I got was by Revlon. This is the Infallible Paints Liner. I mentioned in my Infallible Paints review, I'll link that, definitely go check that out, that I got a green liquid liner, which was incredible. And so I went back and I said in that video that I was going to go back and get the black, and I finally was able to do that. I went back and got the black. I think I'm going to go take an Instagram shot right now of all this stuff, the Wet n Wild stuff that I just got, and I'm going to ask you guys if I should do a first impression or if I should use it for like a week or two and then do a review on that line. And so I'm kind of undecided, and so I'm not going to make the decision. I'm going to ask you guys. And so by the time you see this, I probably would have already asked you, but I might not have filmed the video yet. So we're kind of switching things around. I have no idea. We're putting it out of order. We're living on the edge, I gotta tell you. I also just got home from work, and I'm still, I don't know if you can hear, I'm still trying to get over that cold. But I happened to catch a picture of myself in the viewfinder, and I can see that I am almost definitely rocking a 1990s lip, because you can see that I've got the liner, dark liner around the outside and kind of nothing going on in my lip. That's because my lipstick has worn off. I had something to eat real quick when I got home, and it took off the lipstick. I hadn't noticed. But you know what? I'm just rocking the 90s again with the dark outer lip. I say we bring it back. I don't know. Why not? Everything else comes back. I really want them to bring back baggies socks. Do you remember when you would wear like leggings, which are back already, but you'd wear like leggings and you'd wear like really thick, chunky, slouchy kind of socks? I loved those. I think they did incredible things for your shape, because when I wear leggings now, I feel like that it makes like my hips like expand in width, like they seem much wider than they are. I held on to my baggy socks for quite a long time, actually. Don't have them anymore. I decluttered and got rid of them, but that would be awesome if those would come back, because those like filled my hips out quite nicely and kind of balanced them out so they didn't seem like as wide as a truck. Why did we ever get rid of those? They were so complimentary. And plus, like when you wear like knot socks, you know, you wear those socks where you're trying to hide them in your sneaker. How many blisters have you gotten in your life because you're trying to keep the sock on and in blister protection mode, but yet you're not allowed to see the sock? So the sock has to stay underneath, but at the optimal level so that you don't get a blister on the back of your foot, which is like ridiculously painful. I don't know why we have so many nerve endings back there. Quite frankly, we should just shut them all off back there. But that aside, why don't we bring back the baggy socks? Because the knot socks are definitely not working for me. So apparently I forgot about somebody again, and so she's just gonna sit at the door. I don't know where the little guy is though. He's usually like chomping at the bit trying to get in because he knows he's gonna get a cookie. What's up, mama? Hi, baby. She looks so full already. She just got her hair cut, and my goodness, she looks so bushy and shaggy already. What's up, mama, baby? Whoa! And she's gone. I don't know if you noticed, by the way, I do have two fridges. There is the brand new one, and there is the old one. We are trying to sell for just a couple $100 this fridge, but I haven't really broadcasted enough, and so it's still sitting there, which we're now using for like double storage. So I don't know. So you guys, on Thursdays, it's a pretty long day for me, and so I typically eat more than one meal in my car at a time. So I'm like really good. I pack my lunch. I make sure there's, you know, I've got snacks and stuff. So I was hungry today, and I got in the car and I was ready to have my lunch, and I don't have a fork. I totally forgot my fork. This reminds me of like the Twilight Zone episode where, and I don't remember it 100% because the Twilight Zone honestly like freaks me out a little bit. I really can't watch it on a regular basis, but they used to run that marathon on like New Year's Day, and it was always on in my family member's house when we would go visit them. Like the Twilight Zone was on all day, and you literally started to feel like you were in the Twilight Zone. But anyway, there was an episode where this guy, all he really wanted to do was read. All he wanted to do was read. And I think there was like an apocalypse or something. And so he had all the time in the world to read. And he had stacks and stacks and stacks of books and was so excited he was going to read. And then he broke his glasses. And the episode ends where like you can tell he can't really see, and he's just like forlornly looking at this entire stack of books. Yeah, that was the same look on my face when I was looking at my lunch today, and I realized I don't have a fork to eat my lunch. I know I can go in someplace and grab a fork, but I feel kind of bad. Like I feel compelled, like if I went into Panera Bread just to get a fork, I feel like I should buy a coffee, but I don't need a coffee right now, so I didn't go in. And I'm starting to like think about like all the things that I could use to take the place of a fork. Like I was trying to use, like I had an English muffin, I was trying to use that like a scooper. That didn't work. And I was like, I mean like I was really trying to get creative. Ultimately I did not wind up eating my lunch, and I just ate a series of snacks, which honestly was pretty tasty. But at some point between now and the end of the day, I'm gonna have to try to find a fork somewhere. Hopefully at that time I'll need coffee, and then I won't feel so guilty when I go in and swipe a fork. So it's like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I am completely not ready yet. I almost wish I was filming a tutorial right now to justify how crappy I look this morning. But I wanted to show you guys something. Back in my old house, it was kind of a long house, and so there was a long hallway. My bedroom was at the end, and every time I would go down the hall, I taught Fred to heel beside me. So he'd walk with me, and when I would stop, then he would sit. And at the end of the long hallway, he would get a cookie. Now, I don't know, it could either be because Fred's really smart or he's just really dumb. Probably really smart. But now he thinks that whenever I go anywhere from one end of the, like I come out of my bedroom, I'm not in quite as long a house anymore, but whenever I come out of the bedroom to go into the kitchen, I go down the hall, Fred's like, okay, we're healing. It's time to heal. And so it's a little maddening because there's a little guy right there at your feet all the time, but I can't help it. The little boy lives for cookies. So let me show you. So the whole time I've been talking, Fred has been kind of sitting here, kind of waiting for me to move. And I guess Bella's like, something's going on. So I'm just going to sit right here. So you ready, Fred? Ready? Heel. Come on, heel. Oh, I'm getting the whole pack right now. So I'm going to stop. Oh, Fred. Oh, forget it. You boned it. Really? I think Fred has performance anxiety right now. Come on. Or he's thrown by the camera. But I promise you, it's like I'm telling like this story and he's like, I don't know what you're talking about, Mom. That's totally not what I do. So I'm going to walk. There we go. Thank you, Fred. You were making me look totally bad. All right. Fred's like, we're at the cookie bar. We're at the cookie jar right now. Yeah, there it is. Bella, for the record, is not interested at all in trying to perform or anything. She's also not really motivated by cookies, though. Here we go. Big old face. Fred's like, hey, man, I'm right here. Don't forget about me. I'm right here. Ooh, ooh. Fred's feet are sliding out. He can't sit up that straight. Oh, my gosh. What a bunch of knuckleheads. So the reason I'm showing you my feet is because yesterday I was in ballet flats and no socks, and it was gorgeous. I was wearing a leather jacket. What's up, Fred? I was wearing a leather jacket this morning. I'm wearing my... Hi, Fred. Hi, Fred. You're in the way. Fred, you're in the shot. Fred. I'm wearing snow boots. Not really snow boots, but just kind of... These are by Born. They are so comfortable. But I'm wearing pretty substantial boots, and those, my friends, are wool socks. Yes, because you want to know why? Because it's like 20 degrees outside right now. Fred, see, he's looking for another cookie. My breakfast today are these little egg cupcakes. You just take like, whether it be like liquid eggs, these are actually egg beaters, but no, I'm sorry, egg whites. And you put them in the cupcake muffin tin. And you throw in a couple vegetables, a little seasoning, and you pour the liquid eggs in. And then you've got some egg cupcakes, which are very tasty, but I can promise you, really don't taste anything like actual cupcakes. So I just got home from work, and can you see this? Can you see how red my nose is? This is my life for like the last 2 weeks because I keep having to blow my nose. And now with the temperature going, did you hear? That was very exaggerated. Blow my nose. With the temperatures changing the way that they are, it's killing me. It is killing me. Literally, I need to like develop like you don't want to glue on your foundation like all over your face, but you definitely want to glue it like to your nose. Oh my gosh. But I carry around by Bobbi Brown. She has this really small kind of portable travel foundation stick. It's me all day with it. I might as well just keep it in my pocket like with my chapstick or my lip balm because I need to apply both of those equally as frequently. But I'm talking to you from my car before I head inside because I just got back from TJ Maxx in the Hamptons, which I wasn't really sure I didn't know there was a TJ Maxx out there, and I happened to be in the area, and I was like, I need to check out a TJ Maxx in the Hamptons. Kind of unlike any of the Hamptons where I am locally in New York, because I don't recall ever seeing a $1,300 Balenciaga bag on the shelf at a TJ Maxx where I'm from, but that was what I found in the Hamptons. No, I didn't get it. I really wanted it. It was gorgeous. It was like a charcoal gray. Oh my goodness, love. But I kind of feel like that's how much they were regular price in store anyway, so I'm not quite sure why they were advertising at TJ Maxx, but whatever. So I wound up, I needed a bunch of like blouses like for summer and for work, and then I found a couple of cute really kind of decoration stuff for my my beauty room. So in a little while I'll take that stuff out and I'll show you guys. But I just was kind of checking myself before I went in the house, and my nose, like Rudolph, me and Rudolph are like cousins, was just glaring. And I'm like, hey, I've been walking around the Hamptons looking like this hot mess. I don't know. Anyway, any ideas or thoughts on how to glue your foundation to your nose? Or how we could accomplish blowing our nose without wiping it off? Oh my God, it kills me. Kills me. So I'm cleaning my bathroom right now, and I'm changing, you know, the bag and the garbage, and I'm using these little Scents 8-gallon scented trash bags, very luxurious for the bathroom, right? But my question for you is this, because my intent is not to show you cleaning my bathroom. Why do they put these things in here? Who uses these? These are the little twist ties, like to close the garbage. But who has the time to seek out a twist tie and put it on your garbage bag? Who doesn't take the time just to tie a knot? I don't understand this. If we're trying to economize in this world and not create a lot of waste, then what the hell are we still putting these things in there for? I have issues. I need to go focus on something way more important right now. So I just finished filming my first impressions with this look, using a bunch of the new products from Wet n Wild and Milani, which I had finally been able to get my hands on after scouring a number of drugstores and then also placing an order online. So definitely stay tuned for that. But I wanted to comment because a number of you guys had asked me what my husband's impression and comment on my hair was. And it was kind of funny because when I walked in the door, he's kind of looking at me and he's like this. And I'm like, well, what do you think? And he's like, and he doesn't, actually, I shouldn't even say he's like, because he didn't even really say anything. And I'm like, what's going on? And I'm like, isn't it cool? Don't you like it? I love it. And he goes, okay, good. I love it too, but I wasn't sure. So I didn't want to say anything because I wanted to see what you thought about it, because he knew again that I wasn't going in for something as dramatic as this was. And so he wasn't sure if I liked it. And so he was like pleading the fifth because he just didn't want to say the wrong thing. And I'm like, you know what? That is the sign of a really good husband. So I'm on the floor of my beauty room right now because I wanted to show you a couple of those things I picked up at Target. And I don't remember, no, not Target. Oh my gosh, I can't even remember. TJ Maxx, it was out at the Hamptons. So let me show you a couple of the things that I got. I was going there because I needed some kind of blouses, both for work as well as for summer, because I'm kind of like a t-shirt and jeans or t-shirt and shorts kind of person. And I just thought, you know what? I need to girl it up a little bit. And plus I needed them for work. And so I was like, I don't want to spend a lot of money. I have such a problem with blouses. My problem with blouses is, one, they don't stretch. So my boobies don't always fit in there. But also, they're all sheer. I hate that. When I'm being, let's say, professional and talking to a bunch of people, I don't want my bra straps and my entire bra outline to be showing through. And so you either wind up having to buy a whole bunch of dark ones, or you've got to layer and wear something underneath it. So I'm always kind of torn with it. And then out of nowhere, I wound up like completely scoring. Let me show you. I know, I'm sorry, this is like a complete mess, but there turns out to be like, I don't know, like 15 or so different blouses in here. Can you tell that, like, with the exception of this one, which is like fuchsia pink, which I love, but can you tell like I've got a color scheme? They're all like black and white or blue. And they're just, oh my God, they're just so pretty. Like, I felt so girly, but I was actually getting mad when I was in the dressing room because I'm like, I can't like this one too, because I never liked so many blouses at one time. But the coolest thing was that they were all like $12 to $20 max each. And I think that's a score. Anything, a shirt for $20 or less, I think is incredible. I typically don't spend a lot on clothes. One, because I just don't think it's necessary, and I have other things I want to spend my money on, and I'm much more like a classic clothes person, whereas I buy like accessories, and in this case makeup, bags, shoes, jewelry, that whole kind of thing. But also, you never know like what the washing machine's going to do to your clothes, and so I also like to change my clothes. So I feel like if I don't invest a lot, I don't feel guilty like in a year or two like getting rid of something if it turns out that I've worn it enough, or I just don't live for it. And so I am really pleased with all of the things that I got at TJ Maxx, and I am sure you're going to be seeing them show up in videos because they'll also look nice when I do videos. A couple other things that I got. I love signs and like really cool sayings and stuff. Maybe I should show you like a tour of my beauty room. Anyway, my colors in here are kind of black and white, gold and silver. And so I got this one, Coffee Mascara Repeat. It was like $8. And then I got this one that says Inspire, which I love. That one was on clearance for like $6. And then I also got these really cool kind of little string lights that are battery operated. Look at this, you can see it. Meep. The sound is made by me. The sound doesn't come with the lights, but I'm thinking I'm going to use it to decorate kind of this table right here, like maybe kind of string them along the top or whatever. I think it'll be really nice if you could maybe see them very subtly in the background, like when I'm filming. So I don't know, I'm going to have to try. Hopefully they won't be too like obnoxious, or I don't know, but whatever. They were like $8 too. And I was like, I love lights, of course. I love lights. I love lamps. If you don't have the right lighting, like in your home. I mean, not necessarily, not most importantly when you film, but if you don't have like the right lighting, like with candles or with subtle lamps and the right like intensity of bulb, like I'm very particular about my lighting. Hence the reason I probably have like 5,000 lamps in my house, but I love lighting. Lighting sets the tone for anything. So I'm gonna end this vlog. I can see my battery is flashing. I'm gonna end this vlog with one more quick little story. My husband and I, when we were at TJ Maxx, we wound up stopping in the Hamptons at this cute little restaurant. It was called the Golden Pear, and they had amazing coffees and amazing omelets. I got this egg white, feta cheese, spinach, cherry tomato, yummy tasting omelet with fresh fruit, and he got some yogurt and another kind of really cool egg and omelet dish, and it was so awesome, and I really love the place. And I'm actually one of those people now who carries their vlogging camera around with them. Thank you so much for telling me how much you enjoy them. But I'm like that person now, like if I did a what's in my handbag video, do you want to see one of those? But anyway, if I did a what's in my handbag video, like I would pull out actually my vlogging camera because I do that. And I had such a good time at this little restaurant called the Golden Pear that I did not vlog 1 second of it. Totally forgot. Was so in the zone of having a good time that I completely forgot about you guys. And I felt like it was necessary to true confess it. But it really would have been exciting. I think you would have enjoyed it. So anyway, I'm still a rookie at this. So thanks so much for having a good time with me. I look forward to seeing you soon. I hope you have a really good rest of the day.